My name is Emma. I am 34 years old. I teach at a primary school in Norwich, England. I have been married to Mark for 9 years. He is quiet and thoughtful. People say he listens more than he talks. They are right. He listens. He forgives. He trusts me completely. But I have been keeping a secret from him for almost 10 years. I never wanted to lie. I didn't plan for my life to turn out this way. But sometimes one mistake leads to another, and then it becomes your whole truth. Before I met Mark, I was in love with someone else. His name was Alex. We met in my last year at university. He laughed a lot and had wild ideas. He wasn't like the careful people I grew up with. Alex was exciting. He wanted to start a business, travel, live freely. I loved him for that. He made me feel free. We were together for 2 years. We dreamed about moving to Manchester and starting a life together. But my family didn't like him. His parents didn't like me either. They said we were too different. Different beliefs, different goals, different everything. I tried to fight for our relationship, but Alex changed. He became distant. Then one day, he disappeared. No call, no message, nothing. A few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. I sat on the bathroom floor holding the test, shaking. My parents would never accept a child from a man they didn't like. I didn't know where Alex was. I didn't know if he wanted the baby. So I stayed quiet. I cried, then tried to move on. That's when Mark came into my life. He was kind and calm, the opposite of Alex. We met at a dinner party through a family friend. I didn't tell him I was pregnant. I didn't tell anyone. I was scared. Mark liked me. He visited often. He brought small gifts. He asked about my day. I didn't love him then, but he felt safe. When he asked me to marry him, I said yes. I told myself I could learn to love him. Maybe love wasn't always about passion. Maybe it could be about kindness. We married quickly. I told Mark the baby was his. He believed me. He was happy. When our son Liam was born, he held him like he had waited all his life. He's perfect, he said. He's ours. I wanted to scream the truth, but I couldn't. I watched Mark change diapers, make bottles, stay awake all night to rock Liam to sleep. Every day, he gave his heart to that boy. Every day, I kept my secret. As Liam grew, I saw pieces of Alex in him. Dark hair, sharp chin, the way he smiled when he got what he wanted. Mark didn't notice. He thought Liam looked like me. Maybe a little, but I knew the truth. Years passed. We became a normal family. Park on Sundays, beach trips, birthdays with cake and balloons. Mark never doubted anything. He was a good husband. I tried to be a good mother, but the guilt never left me. Then, one Saturday, everything changed. Liam had a school football match. Mark and I were there cheering. Suddenly, Liam collapsed. The coach ran. I screamed. Mark ran to him. An ambulance came. At the hospital, doctors said Liam needed blood fast. They checked Mark first. Later, the doctor returned with a strange look. "Are you sure you're the father?" he asked. Mark stared. I froze. My hands were cold. The doctor explained the blood types didn't match. It was impossible. That night I told Mark everything. About Alex. About my pregnancy. About why I lied. I cried the whole time. Mark didn't stop me. When I was done, he walked into Liam's room. He didn't say anything. I stayed in the hall. A few days later, Liam came home. He was tired but better. One afternoon, we got a call from school. Liam had hit another boy. When Mark asked why, Liam said, "That boy told me, you're not my real dad." Mark hugged him. "That's not true. I'm your dad in every way that matters." That night, I went outside. A car pulled up. A man got out. My legs felt weak. It was Alex. "He's mine, isn't he?" he asked. I couldn't speak. He didn't wait. "I want to see him." "I want to know my son," he said. Mark came to the door. He saw Alex, saw me, and understood everything. Alex looked at Mark. "We need to talk," he said. Mark nodded. "Come in," he said. Inside, Alex sat. Mark stood by the window. "I have a right to see my son," Alex said. Mark didn't move. "You have no idea who that boy is. You weren't there for his first steps. You didn't stay up when he had nightmares. You didn't teach him to tie his shoelaces." Alex's face tightened. "That's not my fault." "I didn't know. She never told me. I would have come back if I had known," Alex said. Mark laughed softly. "Ready now? That's nice. But we've already done the hard part. You can't just walk in and act like a hero." Alex insisted on a DNA test. If Liam was his, he wanted shared custody. Court if he had to. Mark stayed quiet. I asked, "Do you still love me?" He looked at me. "I love Liam. That's what matters." The test confirmed it. Alex was Liam's biological father. Alex asked for visitation. Mark wanted to refuse, but the lawyers said we couldn't stop him. Alex got every other Saturday. Mark became protective. He didn't want Alex in our home. He didn't talk much to me. I knew our love was breaking. I suggested therapy. Mark didn't want to. "What's the point?" he asked. "We can heal. We have to. For Liam. For us," I said. We saw Helen, our therapist. I told Mark everything. He told me how lonely he felt after the truth, how he wanted to leave but couldn't walk away from Liam. One day Helen asked, "Mark, what do you want most?" "I want to be Liam's dad in every way. I want to adopt him," he said. Alex refused at first. Mark said, "We're not erasing you. We're choosing love. Liam deserves a dad who is here every day," Alex agreed. Liam was 8 when Mark adopted him. At the courthouse, I held both their hands. Liam smiled. "Now you're really my dad." "I always was," Mark said. Alex stopped visiting. He sent a birthday card one year, then nothing. We continued therapy. Some wounds take years to heal. We had tough days. Some nights we argued, but we looked at Liam, smart, kind, strong, and knew why we kept going. I asked Mark, "Why did you stay?" "Because I made a promise. Because love isn't about blood. It's about showing up every day, even when it hurts," he said. We traveled to Cornwall one summer, walked on the beach, picked stones. Liam ran into cold water. We laughed. Mark's hand was always on Liam's shoulder. That hand told the real story of our family. On Liam's 9th birthday, he gave a speech. "My family isn't perfect, but it's mine, and I love it." Later, Mark said, "Love is a choice, a hard one, and I choose you. I choose both of you." Some things are too big for words. They live in small gestures, quiet rooms, shared cups of tea. 2 years later, I saw Alex at the supermarket. He asked, "How is he?" "He's happy." "He's loved," I said. "I thought I was ready," he said. But I wasn't. Liam already had a dad. He thanked us and left. Now, 3 years have passed since that hospital day, the day everything fell apart. Or maybe the day everything began. We still have tough days. Marriage isn't a movie. Love isn't clean. But our house is full of warmth. We eat together, talk more, say sorry faster, say thank you more, and we tell Liam every day that he is enough, wanted, loved. Sometimes I think about the past, but I remember where I am now. The truth saved us, even if it broke us first. If you've made mistakes too, know this: you are not alone. Healing begins with honesty. Sometimes love doesn't leave. Sometimes it stays. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.